Let's do this. I've waited long enough. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, you know, a guy wears this hat and you want to know a little bit about him. Hey, it's the 20s. What do you say we start dressing like men again? This is that wonderful black suede leather cap. Am I looking at you? This is like the perfect ratio of drape and puff to it. That's part of what I love about this cut, which is kind of demented. How do you find sides of yourself by wearing a hat? See, that hat's doing all the talking. The Mourning Tweed. Ah, they get my style as a ghost storyteller, you know. All right, guys, we have another unboxing video. And I'm pretty excited about this. I've been waiting for it, and then I was almost, for some odd reason, not sure if I was going to take the extra trouble to make it an unboxing video, so this little box has been sitting here waiting for me. But it's kind of a big order. It's about 5 different hats, and this is from Peaky Hat. Love this company. And this is actually one of their hats. This is one of my favorites. I wear it all the time. It is so cozy and warm, and I love the look. And of course, it's an homage, as a lot of Peaky Hat's products are, for the show Peaky Blinders, which, if you don't know, follows a youth gang after I think it's the First World War in the 1920s, so yeah. And they have a signature lethality to them, which is in their hats they've sewn razor blades, and Peaky Hat puts a kind of an emblem on many of these hats, which they're pretty cool. It's a dull blade, don't worry, but how cool is that? At first I didn't know what to think of it, but it's really grown on me. It just makes me happy when I grab it. This, by the way, this is Lucy. She has found her place right here, and she's very happy. The cat that made me a certified cat person, I think. Lucy was very special. Anyways, this one's called the Premium Razor. It's a wonderful hat. Also, one more thing, just look at the inside of this. That is a cozy hat. And when I reach for this, I just feel wonderful. This hat feels like a part of me. More than many hats I wear, and I have a lot of hats. So, we've got an unboxing video here. This is Peaky Hat. And like I said, it's kind of a large order. I think there's 5 hats in here. And I've been excited to do this. The reason there's so many is because we're between the seasons. And there were some that had come on sale that I'd been waiting for, and I wanted to snatch them up. And then we're going into the warm season. And this, of course, is a nice hat. But as you can imagine, maybe not the best hat once we get into the thick of spring and summer and the doldrums of those dog day afternoons. You want something a little more breathable. So there's a couple mesh hats in here. I have a couple already, but you know, I don't want to wear the same 2 for 2 seasons. So let's see how these go. By the way, this is one of my favorite possessions. I got this knife from my late father when he passed. Isn't that great? Isn't that just the most beautiful box cutter you ever seen? I love this thing. This is a Bessie, I believe. Bessie. Yeah, right there. Bessie. Let's do this. I've waited long enough. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't believe that I waited pretty much a week for this. And now here we are. Okay. Here we go. Which one will be first? Okay. Oh, yeah. Ryan, who is the owner, who is amazing, by the way. Best customer service I think I've ever encountered. I mean, the guy responds right back to you. And that was, I think, the first time I was curious about a certain sized hat. And I emailed on a Friday night. And then Saturday, and this was in the middle of the holiday season, he gets back to me. And he tells me he's got, you know, this size or this size. Which one am I thinking? And I remember I was on the fence because, you know, in holidays, you're trying to think, do I want to spend my money here? Do I want to do that? And just right with that service, I saw the passion. I saw that he cared, and I wanted to get that hat. And That was the beginning. I think it was the premium. I think it was the premium blinder, which is that's another beauty. It's a black pinstripe version of this. It's wonderful. Anyways, he sends a thank you card with instructions, information, any possible FAQs, but it's a wonderful card. We get those stickers, Peaky Hat with the silhouette there, and that's kind of like the premium blinder that he's wearing. And okay, all right. So I've been waiting for this hat for a long time. Oh my goodness, this is called the Mourning Tweed, and of course this will be more of the colder hats, but it gets pretty icy in the mornings here when I go for my foggy walks, which some of you may know. And let's see, this is, oh man, look at that. Yeah, see? Beautiful. I love herringbone. That is just one of my all-time favorite patterns, and I have a couple hats that have that, and I am so thrilled it's got the satin lining, and there's this ribbon in here. Oh, sweet. Very cool. So these have a fitted back. They used to have a flex back, but this is more aesthetically pleasing. But I see it's got these two ribbons in it, which I could tie up if I wanted. Very cool addition. I'm very impressed. This is nice. Sometimes, you never know, these hats will just fit you a little differently. So let's see here. Oh man, nice. This is great. Ooh, a beautiful new chapter. Fantastic. Loving it. Isn't herringbone just a fantastic design? It just always takes me somewhere. Plus, because I like to draw and paint with the dipping fountain pen a lot, herringbone to me really speaks to me. It just feels like a line drawing. That is the herringbone. All right, now we have the Bob Wayne. This, I've been looking at this one. It is black suede. It's just straight to the point here. Just, it's black. Of course, it's got the ribbons as well. Very cool. This is a pretty genius thing. And then it's got like a black version of that satin liner that this premium razor has, but all black. Oh man, this could seriously be a staple. And you guys, this feels so soft. Boy, that looks really good. I can definitely, both of these, the Mourning Tweed, they really fit nicely with Ghost in the Gaslight. Like I was saying before, my Easter hats were kind of like, let's embrace the spring. And these, I feel, are a little more, hey, we're going to read some ghost stories. We're going to do some art. I'm going to take you in and bring you in with atmosphere and all of that. When I'm walking around and I am talking to people and I'm introducing myself, if I'm wearing this and I'm saying I like to write and illustrate my own ghost stories, that makes you kind of go, oh, I see it. I kind of want to know a little more about you here. So there is this mysterious quality to it. And this is, let's see. Yeah. Love the fit on these. This is very cool. It's pretty awesome. I always say that up until about HBO with Boardwalk Empire and AMC with Mad Men, and TV had gotten much more detailed in what it could pick up, and cinematographers would like zoom in on everything, and you could see a man talking and you'd just be admiring the tweed in his suit. Whereas before, tweed was starting to become like your grandpa's style. And I think part of it is after you got all these amazing cable shows, Boardwalk Empire or Peaky Blinders, you really got to see the fabrics shine. And so now people will love tweed or herringbone patterns and or houndstooth, and it just sweeps you away somewhere. there's a texture it brings, an emotion. I love it. And this is boy, this one is a beauty. Yeah. All suede, baby. I'll just be, you know, pretty badass. Okay. And now, all right. So one more of the warm hats, or, you know, this is the warmer style. It doesn't have the quilted liner, but this one is called the Enforcer. Pretty cool name. But I love the look of this thing. It just looks so kind of like the hat you want, but you don't see any like it. Look at this pattern. That is so cool. Ooh, this is awesome. And I love, boy, this has a fit similar to the premium razor there. Love it. And this pattern is just fantastic. You don't see too many like this. Isn't that that's just awesome. Very cool. And a wonderful hat. This is just so, I love these ribbons too. Not that I really need them, because these hats, you get the centimeters right on your size. These hats are wonderful. And I just love this. It's got a little boxiness, but I'll either steam that or put it in the wash, which, by the way, if you want to see a great video for hat treatment or washing your hat to work on the size or get kinks out, you should check out First 508th Airborne. He's amazing. I love all his hat videos, and his dogs are beautiful as well. So yeah, that is the Enforcer. And this hat is so cool. I absolutely love it. These, I think I'm a little more used to these fits, though. I have a couple hats with the droop like these do, but this is pretty. Like, a guy wears this hat, and you want to know a little bit about him. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Look, I want to wear all three of these hats. I'm finding so much from them. Fantastic, guys. Thank you. All right, so now we're into the warm weather. So, yeah, all right. Now, I already know I'm going to love this because I have their, I think it's the khaki or the sandy one. It's basically tan. It's a tan version of this, but it doesn't always go with the black. And so I wanted to get something that I could basically wear, but is kind of an accent to the black of Ghost in the Gaslight. And this is really nice. It feels great, and it's so breathable. It's all mesh, so there's no lining in there. Doesn't need it. So I've taken my other one, the tan version. I've taken it outdoors. I've worn it for the day, and it's an awesome hat. Makes me happy, makes people smile, and it's wonderful. It's lightweight, it's comfortable, it's very breathable, and yeah, a very functional hat, but it's got a very cool kind of style to it. There's just something very different. And then I got one more color of it. And this one is a little more kind of like between the tan and the sandy. I do like green as an accent. I don't like to wear too much green, but these are both the Peaky Cap. That's the name of them. And so we have gray, and now we've got this wonderful kind of lime, this green, which I just thought was a really interesting color. And I love that it's kind of like off green. It's almost like a 1920s type of green, like sometimes those kind of like olive colored walls, like they would paint with that kind of green. And it's really nice. There's just kind of a muted quality to it. I feel like it would it would really just kind of go with a lot of stuff as an accent. So that is the, oh yeah, and by the way, they send you like little bags. So I've got bags for all these if I want, though I prefer to hang them on the wall. I like to give my hats some love. So I got this magnetic Peaky Hat pin, and it's got their logo, the silhouette on there. This guy. So it's, you can kind of see that, but it's a magnet. It just sticks on. It's pretty cool. And a nice little pewter magnetic pin. I thought it would look pretty nice on this one. I just love this design. Thought I'd do a little closer examination on this hat. And you know, like I was saying, these other hats have this ribbon here, and basically what happens is this is the Bob Wayne. This is that wonderful black suede leather cap, but you can basically tie these together, and not that I'm really going to do that, but it's going to scrunch it up more.
So, and then you would basically fold that in. Let me just turn it over here so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to pinch it so that, let's see, maybe I'll do a bow here because I don't want it to stay. And
this is kind of a really cool idea, because in some of their hats I was kind of partial to the flex back, but I see why they did the fitted back. It just looks cleaner, but you're getting kind of the option there. But you can see it is a bit pinched there now, if you need that. So this, I don't know if this will quite fit me, but yeah, it doesn't quite. I tied it too tight. So that's pretty great. I mean, it goes down like at least a size there. That's pretty impressive. Brilliant, you guys. And because I tied it as a bow, I can just magically get it back to how I wanted it. Oh, and that's more like it. Yeah. So this is a great little new feature. I've just got my own pin in it now. Another thing I love about these types of hats is if I'm wearing it and I'm working on a task, I actually find I get more focused. Like, it just kind of like trains your vision. You get this kind of tunnel vision on what you're doing. That's one of the reasons that I got these, because I can kind of enjoy that ability to just focus on what I'm doing, no matter what temperature it is. And so I just, take off this beauty here, this Bob Wayne. God, that's a beautiful hat. And then I get this Peaky Cap, the mesh one, and it is so breathable and nice and cooling. But I've got that beautiful brim, and there's just such an interesting shape to these. It's something very classic, and it feels like one of the things I love most about these hats, and I feel like this company is really into it as well in some way, is it's like you're communing with the ancestors and you draw from their strength. And hey, it's the 20s, let's start dressing like men again. Am I looking at you? Anyway, I'm so excited. These hats, it's just so simply done, and yet it feels like the fun continues. I don't have to worry about it getting too hot for something like this. This is a beauty. Let's get this one on. This has just this right amount of drape to it, and it's still got like a puff ability, and that is a striking cap. I mean, you step out and it's just going to start talking to people. Look at this. I don't even need to say anything. Might be. Yeah. A little bit. See, that hat's doing all the talking. What a beauty. What a beauty. I can just feel the conversation. I can just listen, It's a funny thing when a hat can do that for you. That just fits so well. This, I mean, this is like the perfect ratio of drape and puff to it. That's part of what I love about this cut. And very much like the premium razor, but just a slightly different pattern. The premium razor is a little warmer, so this will be kind of a little option in the in-between weathers, but they're both just wonderful. I'm so excited for these. Absolutely. Yeah, and being one of the newer hats, the Enforcer has that ribbon, so you can basically pinch it and, you know, get that side. I mean, such a cool feature. This doesn't have the quilted lining, so it's not, you know, it's not going to be as warm. Both of these, I mean, this one is a warm material, but it, you know, it has kind of the thin lining. So I'd say it's probably maybe just as warm as my original hat here, the premium razor. And or is this the premium blinder? I get them confused. Wait, what is it? The premium razor, yeah. Yeah, so these are a lot of fun. I can't recommend them enough. And it's definitely very striking. There's so many, and they're also subdued and subtle. You see which one works for you. And I am going to have so much fun with these. Yeah, what a great color. Love all these. I mean, just bravo, guys. I was going like, wait, do they all work? No, they can't all work. But yeah, they really do. It feels like a new part of my life. Like a bunch of new friends have just entered into my life, new sides of me, which is kind of demented. How do you find sides of yourself by wearing a hat? Sometimes, man, I feel like I'm possessed. So these are the hats. What do you think? The Bob Wayne profile. The Mourning Tweed. The Enforcer. Peaky Cap Gray. Or in green. Let me know what you think. By the way, I'm just a fan of Peaky Hat. By the way, they don't pay me. They have a great product. I love their hats, and I'll put their links below. That's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one.